Chào mọi người. Is it on? Yes, it is. Xin chào, mọi người có khỏe không? Good to be here again after 2 weeks. So, there's some problem. Okay, it's good. Hi, welcome back to TVO live stream about own questions and own questions that you have in Vietnamese. So as usual, I'm gonna answer all your questions today. And like I promised in my last live stream, I'm gonna speak a little bit more Vietnamese today. So if you are at higher level, you can practice your listening skill also, okay? Don't worry if you are at beginner or elementary level though, because it's just gonna be a little bit of Vietnamese, so no worries. If any of you is online right now, so please let me know if mọi người có khỏe không và tuần của mọi người thế nào, okay? I'm gonna start about my week first. Tuần vừa rồi mình rất là bận vì hiện giờ Tiếng Việt Oi đang cần tuyển thêm giáo viên. Tuyển is like to recruit. So Tiếng Việt Oi cần tuyển thêm giáo viên. We need to recruit more teachers. Vì vậy có rất nhiều việc và bọn mình phải quảng cáo, advertisement, tìm giáo viên này, rồi nhận CV và rất nhiều việc. Hà Nội tuần này thời tiết rất đẹp. Nếu mọi người sống ở Hà Nội thì chắc mọi người biết là tuần này rất nắng và nhiệt độ thì không quá nóng nhưng không quá lạnh. Và vì vậy mình thấy rất vui. Mình không thích mùa hè ở Hà Nội lắm vì nhiệt độ lại gần 40 độ, quá nóng, you know. So nếu Hà Nội luôn luôn như thế này thì Hà Nội sẽ là thành phố tuyệt vời nhất. Anything else about my week? You know, just làm việc. So nothing different. Chào bác Gary. Is it the first time I see you here? Thank you for always being, so supported on our Patreon. Chào Theo and chào Trinh Yu. So yes, mọi người tell me how you are doing and how was your week. Also, today in my last video, I only received one question, so you will have to support me a little bit today by asking me lots of questions, so I have something to talk about, okay? Okay, let's start with the only question I received last week then. It is actually interesting because this is, I think, the first time that I received a question about pronunciation. And I do realize that I don't do a lot of pronunciation videos on my channel, and that's something I'm gonna try to improve in the next few videos. But because I received a question on pronunciation, so I think I might as well spend this live stream to explain to you a lot of things about pronunciation, about tones, about different vowels and diphthongs and everything. So yeah, any questions about pronunciation, just post it there for me. So the question that I received is, okay, I'm gonna type it down for you. I need my board again. Okay. Words that end with ng or n in Vietnamese pronounced like m. This is a very good question, by the way, because it's related to a whole system of like shaping your mouth to pronounce a word based on different ending sound. So if anyone who has these questions, I'm going to explain it now. So words that end with ng or n in Vietnamese are not pronounced like am. However, the reason why I said this is a good question because it's an easy to confused. It's a problem that people get confused a lot, you know. I'm gonna start with the N first because the N is easier. Okay, so this obviously words that end with an N is not pronounced the same with words that end with an M. The difference is with an N you kind of have to smile because when you say n, it's like you open your mouth, you stretch it to the side, right? So I'm going to give you some example like an. So you say at the end of pronouncing the word an, I kind of smile because I need to stretch my mouth to the side. An, okay? Or ơn, like in cảm ơn. So again, I'm smiling. Ơn. You don't always have to smile if you're not happy, but I mean it's just the movement of your mouth is similar. Ơn, or in. So this one I'm smiling really big because it's got the combination of two of the vowel e, and when you say e, you already have to smile. E, and with n, you just have to do a really big smile. In. So that's words that end with n. So remember, you close your mouth but stretch your mouth to the side. An, ơn, in. And if these words are ended with m, then in that case you have to close your mouth, like when you're saying you know. So am will be am. You see, I'm closing my mouth, closing my lips. Am. O, em, and em, im. So see, all of these, I'm closing my mouth at the end of the word. That's the main difference between words that end with an n and words that end with an m. So this is easy, but ng and m are more confusing. Okay, so the reason why a lot of people confuse between ng and m in Vietnamese is because for both of these, you have to close your mouth. For ng, not for any word that end with ng though. We have a rule in Vietnamese. I have mentioned it recently on our Tieng Viet Oi teaching group, Tieng Viet Oi Vietnamese lessons Facebook group. I just posted this rule a few days ago, but we have a pronunciation rule in Vietnamese that when a vowel O or O with the hat or U goes with ending sound C or NG, then you have to do, I call this a fish mouth. So you have to do this thing. You see? So you have to like put a lot of air inside your cheeks. Yeah. You don't always see people do that when you speak to Vietnamese people. It's just because when we're speaking fast, we don't have time to say like and then carry on speaking, you know. But we do it for sure. A few examples with that would be like không. You see? Không. or trong, trong, or the name Tùng, Tùng. See, so because both for NG and for M, you have to close your mouth. That's the reason why a lot of people get confused. The main difference between the two will be for NG, you have to keep the air inside your chest. Không. But for M, you don't, you just close your lips without any air inside your mouth. I'm gonna compare them for you. Ooh. So this one will be, I'm gonna pronounce the NG first. Không, không, and the M. Hôm, hôm. You see? So no air at all. Ooh, sorry. Here, can you see it again? Okay. Next one. The NG. Trong, trong, and the M. Chom, chom, and the last one. It's not a name, so I'm not gonna do the capital. NG, Tùng, Tùng, and the M, Tùm, Tùm. So you see, so to wrap up, words that end with an N, you have to stretch your mouth to the side a little bit, but don't keep it open, because if you keep it open like that, then it will sound more like the NG but without the vowels, like A. So like if you have A and G, it will be ang, ang. So that's when you have to keep your mouth open, ang. But for N, for AN, you don't open your mouth that big, and so like again a smile at the end. So words that end with N, a smile, and words that end with an M, close your mouth, am, and words that end with NG, if it's one of the three vowels, O with the heart or U, then keep the air inside your chest. Không, không. Okay? So that's all about the ending sound. Just noticed I got a lot more many more comments now. Alan, the different pronunciation for the vowels. Can you be more specific, please? Like which pair of vowels, and then I'm gonna explain it. Chào Ricky, Ricky có khỏe không? Explain when you use the word mày tao to refer to yourself and friend. And Johan, thank you so much. Thank you for joining my live stream. Oh, and I have, okay, so I received a question from Alan about the different vowels, so I'm gonna all of them. Okay, that's gonna take a while, so maybe I'm gonna start with one group this time, and then go on with other group next time. Let's see how much time we have. But and also I received the word from James about mày tao. I'm gonna get back to that later because of Lina's question. NH at the end of the word is kind of relate to what I'm already saying, so I'm just gonna wrap it up with NH, sorry. So what's that? Okay, how to say this in the easiest way? NG and NH can sound the same, depends on what vowel it goes with, you know. So how do you pronounce this word in English? In English, you will say sing. Well, obviously you have sing, and then you have the ng at the end. But because in Vietnamese we don't pronounce the ending sound, so if I pronounce this English word without the ending sound, it would be sing, sing, right? So it is the same with the word sing in Vietnamese because the S and the H, the S and the X are pronounced the same. So in this case, then you can say, oh yeah, NH and NG. NH in Vietnamese are pronounced the same with the NG in English. Both sing, sing. However, this is a problem that I normally have with my student. A very, very simple basic word like ăn, either like referring to an older brother, someone, a male older than me, or to the country, nước Anh, okay? What a lot of my students do is they would say anh this way, anh, anh, anh. So, do you notice something about my mouth? I keep it open, anh. So they are pronouncing it this way with the ng, which is what I mentioned earlier. However, you have to remember whenever the vowel A goes with NH, then I can't do that. Oh, I have this idea. 1 second. Okay. So whenever the vowel A goes with ng, and I keep saying it wrong. Whenever the vowel A goes with nh in Vietnamese, then A is not the normal a anymore. Bailey, 1 minute. And I'm back. Where was I? Okay. When A goes with NH, A is not a anymore, but it sounds like the combination between a and a. So like this. I don't know if it's gonna be the opposite for you, but if you know the English pronunciation, you will know this sound. So it's like something between a and a. It's not just a anymore. So that's the reason why anh, a and h will be pronounced anh, anh. Again, you have to smile, anh, anh. So you can hear, right? You can hear something between a and a, because if it's ang, then it's ang, a very clear a, ang, ang, but a and h, anh, yeah. So that's for the question of nh and ng. Bác Gary ơi, nghịch ngợm. This is it's like a tongue twister. I'm gonna write it here for people so other people can see also. Okay, this word is pronounced nghịch, and ngợm. Close my mouth, see? Ngợm. So together, nghịch ngợm, nghịch ngợm. Nghịch ngợm means like mischievous, like, or like, very not naughty in a bad way, but like very energetic, and then just always have to do something cheeky, nghịch ngợm is a full word. Remember what I mentioned in my last live stream, we have a lot of full words, but a lot of time when we speak in daily life, we just use one part of it to make it shorter. So people normally say nghịch in Vietnamese. You can, if you're a teacher, you will probably need to use that a lot because you can say, oh, this student is very nghịch. Oh, stop it. What is the other one? Okay. Mày tao. When using the pair with friends. Mày tao. So you know that in Vietnamese we have a lot of different pronouns, right? But if you learn Vietnamese with a teacher or from a course book or anywhere, you probably won't see this pair, mày tao. The reason is because this pair is quite casual, a little bit too casual. Mày tao can be used in two different cases. First of all, I need to translate for you. Mày means you, and tao means I. So mày tao are used in two different situations. The original meaning of this pair pronouns is to use when you are really, really angry at someone, or you just want to be rude to someone on purpose, you know. You probably notice that all of our pronouns, set of pronouns, are based on age, gender, and generation. And if I'm talking to someone like a chị, a girl who is older than me, so calling her chị already show respect to her because I'm calling her as someone who is older than me. But let's say if I'm really, really angry at her, and let's say I bumped into this woman on the road, and she stole from me, she swore at me, and then she, I don't know, hit me or something. So in that case, I have no respect for her, right? And if I shout at her but using chị, then it would sound a bit weird, because chị mean like I'm admitting that you're older than me and I'm respecting you. So in that case, I will switch the pronoun to calling her mày and calling myself tao. So mày tao show like when you call someone mày, it just means that you have no respect to that person and you are putting that person in the same position with you. There's no age different, no gender different, nothing different anymore. So when you want to swear at someone for driving crazy or something, make sure you use this pair. But at the same time, be careful because people might react very aggressively. However, so the first one is when you want to be rude or you want to express your anger. And the second way is, don't know if I mentioned this before, but if you are friends, then the Vietnamese system of pronouns is a bit boring. It's just like so strictly based on many rules. So Vietnamese people, when we are friends with someone and want to make it cool and make it friendly, we use a lot of different set of pronouns for ourselves that is against the rules. Kind of makes sense, teenagers are young people, we are rebellious, we don't want to follow rules. So that's the reason why when you are really, really close friends with someone, you can also call that person mày and call yourself tao. So it's just like, you're too close that when you call each other with rude words, it actually means that like, friends. A few other set of pronouns, ridiculous set of pronouns that our friends can use to each other is bà, which is a grandma, calling the other person bà and calling yourself tôi. Again, doesn't make any sense, but that's what we wanted. We want to be, we don't want to make sense. We want to go against the rules. Another set of pronouns that I use with some of my friends is chị instead of bà, and tôi. Again, doesn't make any sense. And this is the set of pronouns that make a lot of my friends laugh when I use it. I use with some friends, but when other people hear, they'd be like, "What are you calling each other?" So that's a nàng and người ta. So nàng is just like if I explain the meaning of it, it's gonna sound very weird, very cheesy, but it's actually kind of funny when we use it in Vietnamese. Nàng is like the term that the king, or like, you know, the prince or the king when call the lady, the princess, or like the miss, his lady, something like that. If you watch like old Chinese or Korean or Vietnamese movie, like the time when there was still a king and stuff, then you gonna see the translation when the king talked to the ladies, calling them nàng, and người ta just like people. So yeah, I'm gonna stop. I'm gonna stop explaining this one because the more I explain it, the more ridiculous I feel. But that's just an evidence for you to see it. Like we create a lot of random pronouns ourselves to make it more personal, to make it more fun. So yeah, not the pronouns don't always make sense. Ricky, the pronunciation I teach, I can't answer this question. How to say, like, precisely, because I don't live in the South, so I know a few rules. If you watch one of our last videos about the North versus Central versus South, Southern accent, then you will see some difference in our pronunciation. But my knowledge of Southern Vietnamese is not big enough for me to give you one answer, yes or no. So I would say that a lot of it wouldn't be the same rule in the South, but some of it wouldn't be different. So yeah, it depends. Let's see. Hà Anh đang on à? Chào Hà Anh. Hà Anh là giáo viên cũ của Tiếng Việt ơi. Nhưng bây giờ em ấy đang sống ở Malaysia. Yeah. Ok. Go back. Okay, I'm getting a bit lost with all the comments. 1 second. I'm gonna start with Alan's question first about the difference between different vowels. Again, it's gonna be a long video to go through all the vowels. And if you want to have a full picture, you know, you can go to my video of one of my first video. Actually, one of my very first videos from 2 years ago. It's called the Vietnamese alphabet. So in that video, I explain all vowels, and I also compare each group of vowels, so you will have a very clear explanation. However, I want to show you something that I learned recently about a different way to explain, to compare the Vietnamese vowels, and I find this so interesting and so helpful that I would like to share. But before I do that, I would have to say that the credit of this explanation goes to Alex. Actually, I don't remember his last name, but he's a musician in Hanoi, and let's see, I have his Facebook. So, oh yeah, okay, I have his name now, but I don't know how to pronounce it. Yeah, I'm just gonna put his name here because I can't pronounce the last names. German, maybe stretch, no, something. Anyway, he did a workshop about learning Vietnamese through music recently, and I went to that and I learned this from him, and I was like, oh my god, I taught Vietnamese for 5 years and I never explained it this way, and it's very interesting. So here it goes. Normally, when I explain the difference between the vowels in Vietnamese, I would describe the shape of your mouth. Either you have to smile, or you have to open your mouth, or you have to close your lips. And also, I would mention position of your tongue in your mouth, like either the sound is pronounced at the back of your throat or pronounced right behind your teeth. And so the position of the sound that is made in your mouth. And I find it quite helpful. But if you watch my video and you don't understand it still, try this way. I have to remember it first. Okay. You won't have to excuse me for like 1 minute, so I have to try to draw the map out in my mind. E, so I have and then E, A. Okay, so E, A, E, A, O. I must look ridiculous right now. O, U, maybe U, yeah. O. What else? Yeah, so okay. We are missing one vowel. Oh, okay. Sorry for all the quietness. I got it now. Okay. Are you still there after my boring thinking? Okay, you're still here. So let me explain the thing that I just wrote. So this also based on the shape of the mouth, but it's you will see that the first column, we are looking at column here, okay? The first column, the shape of your mouth will be capped, like stretching to the side a little bit, and then as the column go down, so the first row will be the smallest, like your mouth will open the smallest, and then the second row will be a little bit bigger, and then the third row will be the biggest. So that's how it goes, okay? Column is different shape of the mouth, and rows is like the volume of it, how big your mouth has to be open. So the first vowel, E. So see, I'm gonna be closer to the camera. E. I'm not really opening my mouth, right? Just smiling. E. And then the same shape, I keep my mouth straight to the side, but I open a little bit more. E. A. Oh, sorry. Confused between the two. Should be this. Okay. So E, the first one, and then A. So I open a little bit more. A. Okay. One more time. E. Just this much. A. Do you see the change in my mouth? E. A. Okay. So that's how it goes. The second column, you will have this shape like you're kissing. The first one smiling, the second one kissing. So this much. Ooh, ooh, and then oh. So I opened a little bit earlier. You didn't really see any space inside my mouth, like ooh, ooh. But then you see a little bit more. Oh, oh, and then ah, ah. One more time. Ooh, oh, ah. Okay, so that's the second column. And the third column is this one, also smiling, but kind of, how to say, not as wide, or not like a big smile, like but just more like keeping your teeth closed. So and then a little bit more, and then really big, okay. And the reason why the A with the hat goes with O with the hook, and A with the smile goes with A, the normal A, is because this one is very similar. A with the hat is very similar to O with the hook, but just shorter. The same, A with the smile is very similar to the normal A, but just shorter. So that's another way of doing, of learning the difference between Vietnamese vowels that I find really happy. So, hello. Am I online now? Okay, I think I'm back online, right? Okay, good. I think I got cut off when I was just starting to do the example again. So one more time, ready? E, E, A, A, A. Okay, second column. U, U, O, 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 O. And third column. U, U, A. Okay, you got it? Any questions? Okay, okay, one more question from Theo. Go and back. Okay, and what else? Phát âm C and G. Okay, so and also another one. JKM3727. Can you please tell me your name, because I would really like to know people's names so I can talk to them, to you directly, you know. I'm gonna explain your question. So I have three more. Okay, first of all, how to use nhà. Okay, for this one, very easy. You can go back to my first live stream, which was on, I can't remember the date, but anyway, it wouldn't be really easy to find. You can go to our list of videos and go to my first live stream, which was like, I think, how long was that? Do you remember? Oh, I can see here. In that first live stream, I explained about the difference between how to use the word nhé in Vietnamese. And nhé is a literal, is a official original word, but in speaking, because nhé is a little bit more difficult to pronounce than nhá or nhớ, so people just say nhá or nhớ in real life. The function is the same with nhé, which means like when you want to suggest something or recommend something. So đi ăn nhá, it's like let's go eat, okay? So it's function like similar to okay in English. That's a brief explanation. So here I think my first live stream was on the 24th of January, which was 1 month ago. So yeah, you can watch that one for a more detailed explanation. What is go or back? From Theo, right? Okay, Theo, so go. Earlier I mentioned that mày tao is a set pronoun that you can use between close friends. Go and tớ is another set of pronouns that can be used among close friends. But go and tớ is more polite and mày tao is more casual, you know. If I meet someone for the first time and I find out that they are at the same age with me, I can start using go and tớ right away. But mày tao will take a lot more closeness between the two people before you start using mày tao, okay? Back is just I don't think we have a different use for back, but back is just like the normal pronoun in the Vietnamese system. It means someone who one generation older than you and older than your parents also. Okay. Phát âm của C and G khác nhau thế nào? This is funny because this is something that I never understand. Never. I have the alphabet right here. When I teach the alphabet and when I say that the C in Vietnamese is similar to the C in English, k, without the explosive of the S, so without the k, just g. Then a lot of people would be like, just like the G in English, g, and I'd be like, no, it's not, it's different. But literally, like 7 out of 10 students I teach the alphabet to would have that expression, it's like the G, and I would always react the same, no, it's not. So maybe it is something that new foreigners find really similar, but I don't get it because I'm too used to this that for me they are just completely different, but for you it will be a lot more similar. But anyway, the difference for me is when you pronounce the g, the sound is made in your mouth, g. So I can feel that like g is somewhere like a little bit right behind my teeth. But for G, it's go all the way from my throat, g. So the sound is pronounced right here, you know, at the top of my tongue, g. And the C is g. Okay, so I hope that it sounds different for you. Next question from Yoon Hung Chang. What's the difference between ban and buổi when they are composed with time of day like sáng, trưa, chiều, tối, and đêm? Interesting, because I can't think of the answer right now. Let me see. Ban sáng, ban trưa. Maybe I will have to save this question for the next live stream because I don't have I don't have the explanation, yeah. It might be one of those cases when there's no specific rules that you just have to, accept it. Buổi sáng, bánh sáng, bánh trưa. Yeah. Now, when I'm thinking about a lot of situation in my head, what I feel is ban is used more casually, and buổi is more like officially. So basically, if you look for classifier of time of the day, the dictionary will come up with buổi. But you probably noticed that a lot of the things I would say, oh yeah, this is the original word, but because it's harder to pronounce, so we decide to pronounce it this way instead. So just like the word earlier, nhé, it's harder to pronounce than nhớ or nhá. Or like for third person, anh ấy, chị ấy, we say anh ý, chị ý. So ban and buổi are very different. It's not that similar to use. It's not, so the explanation can be that we change the pronoun slightly to make it easier. But you have to admit that buổi is a really difficult word to pronounce with all that vowels and the tone. So ban is just another word, I think, to make it more casual and to make it easier on your mouth. Yeah, otherwise you're gonna exercise it too much. Buổi. Yeah. C and G. Put your tongue like the end, but you put your tongue in the back of your mouth. G, 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 G. That might be an explanation, Theo. Thank you for the contribution, by the way. For me personally, my tongue doesn't touch the top of my mouth when I pronounce either of those. Like when I say g, g, doesn't touch, and when I say g, g also doesn't touch. But that might be different, depends on different people. So maybe you can try that and see if it works. But yeah, for me, it's not the difference. Yeah, g, g, yeah, g, g. Yeah, I feel the clearest is the position that the sound is created, g and g, like that. But yeah, try a few different way. And too bad that, like, for live stream, only you can hear me, I can't hear you. But if there is any way that if you can think of any way that you can maybe record yourself and then send it to our email, then yeah, I can let you know if you pronounce them correctly or not. So yeah, don't be shy. Okay, so I think that is all for today. We cover a lot today, right? A lot of pronunciation. Yeah, I hope that you all found it helpful, and I hope that you all, you can all like pronounce Vietnamese a little bit easier now. It is hard, but yeah, so same as before, our next live stream is gonna be in 2 weeks, which is on the 4th of April. So I will see you all again then. And again, cảm ơn mọi người đã tham gia buổi livestream today. Thank you for joining the livestream today. And don't forget that if you have any more questions that is not during the livestream, just feel free to comment on this video, and then I'm gonna explain that in my next one. Okay? Ok, cảm ơn mọi người. Chúc ngủ ngon. Bye.